What every school needs to do, therefore, in the same way that you can't do the learning for your students, no one can do your learning for you. The best you can hope for in a school or a district is that the superintendents and the other administrators care about you getting better as a teacher. Not because you're not good enough, but because you can be even better. That's why focusing on the ineffective teachers is so corrosive, because it divides teachers. And we've learned that. We've learned that when you try to work out who are the smart kids and who are the dim kids, that we get less learning. We still do that on the academic side. In many schools, they function like talent refineries. The idea is to put the knowledge in front of the kids and let the talent float to the top. They don't do that in sports. Many schools say, we've only got 5 kids doing AP Calculus this year because the rest aren't good enough. Can you imagine the football coach saying, we're not going to play football this year because we've only got 5 good players? No, they take the best team they can and make them the best they can be. And that's what we should focus on in schools. Not trying to work out who the good teachers are and who the bad teachers are, but say, these are the teachers we've got, let's make them into the best team we can. And so what leaders can do is engineer effective learning environments for teachers. What some people have called servant leadership. So what's needed from teachers is, as I said earlier, a commitment to the continuous improvement of practice and keeping the focus on things that make a difference to your kids. What leaders need to do is then to create the conditions for that professional learning. To do this, I think every single one of you going away from this needs to make a commitment to change something about your practice. There's some guidance there about what a good action plan looks like, but the really important one is the last one. Identify something that the teacher will no longer do to make space. You're not going to get yourself to be a better teacher by trying to add to your plate. You have to take something off your plate that you're currently doing, which is a good thing to do. There's no bad things in your teaching probably. So you have to stop doing something that's good to give yourself time to do something that's even better. And what we found is quite interesting is the teachers have told us that writing the stuff down and sharing it with their colleagues is an incredibly important spur. I call it the Weight Watchers model. Weight Watchers ought to be the least successful organization on the planet because everyone who wants to lose weight knows what to do. Eat less and exercise more. There is no third secret that is revealed to you upon payment of a subscription to Weight Watchers. It's just eat less and exercise more. But Weight Watchers have realized one thing. They're not in the knowledge-giving business. They are in the habit-changing business. And if you want to get into the habit-changing business too, you need to find support from your colleagues. And this teacher was reflecting on how stupid he thought being made to promise the rest of the group he was going to try something out was. But as you can see from the end of the quote, just the idea of sitting in a group, working out something and making a commitment. I was impressed about how that actually made me do things.